Not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Epics and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All these we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this very program. I appreciate everyone that have connected to this program wherever you are joining from. I say welcome once again to this program. If you are joining from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are joining from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, whichever part of the world you are joining from, I say may continue to guide you, protect you, secure you, give you more grace to continue to fight on until we enter our freedom. I welcome my beloved sister Linda TV Show, who is there with us. I welcome Abon family. Thank you so much for joining. Kingsley Washington, thank you for joining. Amuzie Simon, thank you for joining. Every other person that has commented and those who are not commented, those who are watching silently, please, I welcome you, and please kindly share the broadcast as you join. Share the broadcast on your WhatsApp group, share the broadcast to family and friends, share the broadcast to anybody that's close to you so that they can join us. Remember, most of the time our notification is not being sent out. We have a lot of obstructions. Even while I was trying to come on this morning, there are so many obstruction hindrances stocking up along the line and starting afresh. So I appreciate those who have been patient to wait until this moment. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect everyone, strengthen you, and give you more reason to continue to seek His face. Today we have come once again, as we always do on this platform, to encourage Biafrans and to set the record straight, to show the world what is happening in Biafra land, say it exactly the way it is, without being politically correct. We don't come here to blackmail people. We don't come here to attack people. We don't come here to preach hate. We come here to set the record straight and say the world the way it is. That is what we do. So please, kindly like and share. As you join, like and share so that we can reach out to other people. Like and share. As you know, like and share. So we are preparing. We the Biafran people are now preparing to make the great move. If you don't know, better know it now. We are preparing for the ultimate move. And if you're a Biafran, you have not joined in that preparation, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. If you're a Biafran and you have not yet joined in that move to restore Biafra, I don't know what you're waiting for. The earlier you join, the better for you. There is no longer time for you to say you are sitting on the fence, or for you to say you are waiting for this or that. Every one of us have to key in now, not tomorrow. Every one of us have to key in and start doing what we are supposed to do. And the movement has started already. As we are preparing for a major move, this preparation is something that every Biafra is aware of. If you are not aware of it, it means you are not in the struggle and you're not part of it. If you are part of the struggle and you are listening, you will know that we are preparing for a major move. Remember, our sit at home is going to start on Monday. You're welcome, Joel. Thank you for joining, Joel. You're welcome. Our sit at home is going to start on Monday. On that very Monday, it is going to be a total lockdown. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is off. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday again. We have one break in between the line, and we continue. If you have not prepared yourself, you still have time to go out and get the necessary thing. If your family back there in Nigeria are not aware, you still have time to call them and let them know, and give them all the support you can. Send in for them every support you can so that they can prepare themselves for what is coming. This is a major move into Biafra. This is a major move into Biafra. It is not a joking matter. If you are not yet in line, you better begin to prepare yourself. You still have some few days. You still have today, being Friday, still have Saturday, you have Sunday to prepare yourself. But from Monday onwards, Biafra land is going to be locked down. Whether you are coming from other states for business, whether you are living in Biafra land or you're living abroad, you don't fly in within this time. Wherever you are, remain there until after this 10 days. It is a sit at home to demand for the unconditional release of Mazen Nandekan. The extraordinary move you have to make to release Mazen Nandekan for the extraordinary clutches of the enemy. It is not a time to joke. As I did my program yesterday, I say we have to speak from the side of strength, not begging. The time that Biafrans are begging has gone. Time has gone. When Biafrans come online, they beg, they cry, they write petitions. That time, that era has passed. We are in an era where we have to take action, use action to change the situation of things. We are in an era where you have to do something to change the situation of things. Please, as you join this platform, I beg you in the name of Chukwukara, kindly share the broadcast. Share the broadcast to family and friends. Share it to anybody that's close to you. Make sure you share this broadcast. Do not hesitate to share this broadcast. It is very important. If you have not shared, share it now. We are sensitizing people so that they will not be taken unawares. We have been coming a long way speaking about this very strong move that we want to make. Every one of you know the reason why we are calling the sit at home, which is going to last for 1 week. We have been holding the sit at home every Monday, demanding for the release of Mazen Nandekan. Even when they know that the move is hitting them hard, they have refused to release Mazen Nandekan. So because they have refused to release Mazen Nandekan, we are going to tighten up the civil disobedience. And our Prime Minister, through the Biafrans, have announced and said it will be 1 week lockdown in Biafra land. I am all This is a lockdown that everybody must be part of. It's a lockdown of referendum. A lockdown that to prepare us and launch us into referendum. A lockdown that will make our voice heard about the situation. We cannot continue to complain every day. We cannot continue to cry every day. We cannot continue to lament every day. This is time for action. Wherever you are, you must have to engage in this action. This is an action that we must take to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. As I've always said, releasing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in your hand, is in my hand. It is not in the hand of any lawyer. It is not in the hand of any judge. It is not in the hand of the government. It is not in any hand of anybody. Because the enemy that is holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu are stubborn enemy. They will never listen. The only voice they can listen to is the voice of the masses, and it's only the masses that can change them. We can force them to obey the law. We can force them to obey the law. This is the fact. If you want them to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you have to prepare yourself for this 1 week sit at home. It is not enough to say, I love Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I want Mazen Nnamdi to be free. Including those politicians in Biafra land. Including those who are cunningly, on one word, they are calling for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Everyone is supposed to participate in this sit at home. In fact, this sit at home is supposed to be sponsored by the governors, all those governors who said that they want Mazen Nnamdi to be released. Everybody that have called for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be part of this very 1 week sit at home. If you are sincere. If you are genuinely seeking for the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you are supposed to be part of this 1 week sit at home. Because the enemy we are talking to, the only language they understand is the language of force. They don't understand the language of begging. For how long have you been begging? Have you forgotten one of our elders, Mbazurike? Mbazurike begged. The late Muhammad Buhari begged and told him if this will be his last wish. An elderly man who was going, an elderly man who was living, and he asked you for his last wish. And that last wish was rejected. That case of Mbazurike should teach every one of them who call himself a politician a lesson. If the Janjaweed can be so hard-hearted that they can deny an old man his last wish, a man whom the Zoological Republic has not offered anything, they have not offered him anything, he has gone to join you. And at the dying point, he said, give me this as my last wish. And before you go, that last wish of Mbazurike was rejected, and he died without receiving that last wish. The last wish of Mbazurike, he didn't ask for money. He didn't ask for posts. He didn't ask for your so-called Igbo presidency. He didn't ask for restructuring. All he asked for is the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as his last wish. An elderly man, above 80, almost 90 or 90 plus, asking for his last wish. That last wish was thrown to the dustbin. If the Janjaweed cannot honor such kind of a wish, what else do you think they will honor? If they couldn't honor the wish of that old man, what else do you think they will honor? They don't care about you. You only keep deceiving yourself about their so-called one Nigeria. Keep deceiving yourself and be dreaming that one day you're going to be in the position of power. Keep dreaming and deceiving yourself that all is well, when you know very well that all is not well and will never be well. For as long as you remain in the Zoological Republic called Nigeria, the situation will get worse and worse. There's nothing we can do about that. The only thing we can do for ourselves today is to wake up. Wake up, be sincere to ourselves, and face reality. If we do, the sky will be our limit. The sky will be our limit. We are facing a very large enemy. An array of enemies from east, west, north, south. They have the powers, they have the connections. They have everything you can think of. But for us, we have Chukwu Kukabiyama, and we believe that one with God is majority. That is why we don't give a damn what they say. We continue on our project. and they are hearing the sound. They are hearing the sound. They know they cannot just go in and slaughter Biafrans the way they have always done. They know they cannot just walk in and take the life of Biafran the way they have been doing. Even with their propaganda and blackmail, sending their moles and stooges, trying to threaten Biafran people. They sent their warlord in the creek to threaten Biafran people and talk all manner of trash. But we don't give a damn. He has just nailed himself, and he knows it. And they use one of them mule again, one idiot again. They use that again to threaten the Biafran people. To begin to tell you of the coming war and the coming doom. The only war that is coming there is going to consume them. The trouble that is coming in Biafra land is going to consume every enemy of Biafra. It is going to swallow you. The only thing that can save you is that if you are not in Biafra land. But as long as you are in Biafra land and you are enemy of Biafra, Biafra will definitely swallow you. You can't be the obstacle to the will of Chukwuka. Sleep. The will of Chukwuka must happen. No matter how you try, no matter your blackmail, your propaganda, no matter the strategies you take, no matter what you do, the will of Chukwuka must happen in your life, in my life. And that is why we are pursuing this mandate unapologetically. It is a mandate that Chukwuka himself have approved. Every one of us that is in this struggle today, if you calculate yourself and check the way you entered or when you got it, you will know that it was your purpose. You will know that there's an assignment that made Chukwuka to return you back. We'll never give up. We will never retreat. We will never surrender. No matter the blackmail you see from east, west, north, and south, are they going to stop? They will never stop. The propaganda will always be there. The Judas will always be there. We are aware of them. And the most importantly today, Chukwuka keep on exposing all the Judas. All the moles that are hiding in one secret place or the other, Chukwuka is unraveling them. The only thing you need to do is to key in sincerely. If you are sincere to yourself, you are sincere to your nation, Biafra, nothing will happen to you. You are going to enter into Biafra. But if you are playing double standard, in the daytime you pretend to be a Biafran. In the night you become a one Nigerianist. When you're on video, you become a Biafran. When you are hiding under the keyboard, you become a one Nigerianist. There are so many people like that. Even when you are discussing with them, you think you are talking with your fellow agitator. You don't know you are talking to the enemy. That is why you have to watch your word. Watch what you say. More especially people in Biafra land. Sometimes it's not even advisable to call anybody to discuss issue of Biafra. You go, follow your conscience. Whatever your conscience tells you, go ahead with it. Don't listen to gossip, propaganda, and lies. There are some people that have taken that as their job. To carry propaganda and lies. And when you hear those words, these are lies. Just like they have taken it upon themselves to continue to monitor our Prime Minister. Anything he does, whether good or bad, they will use it against him. Whatever Master Simon say or use, they will use it. And the most laughable thing that sometimes these people show us that they are not spiritual the way they claim to be. These people, they show us that they don't understand what it means to say Biafra is a spirit. Even when they confess that Biafra is a spirit, they don't know what it means. It's just like the recent video they are circulating, pushing propaganda, that how can somebody pay $5 million for Biafra for medical equipment? You wouldn't believe it. Of course, it's unbelievable to you because you are looking, you can't see beyond your nose. For you, it is unbelievable. That is why you are using that as a propaganda. But I tell you, every single statement you hear from our Prime Minister, they are for real. He is not joking. Just like when he was talking about the Biafra, some of you thought it was a joke. He told you about the building, the reconstruction, and everything that is going to be established. Some of you still think it was a joke. Even up to today, some of you still think, even when there are different evidence from different angles, even from the enemy, that could prove that we have a head office in the United Kingdom registered, but you still decide to cover your brain with something else. So there's nothing we can hear today or we can see to be surprised. That is when I saw that propaganda, it was laughable. So because in your own tenor, within the time you were there deceiving yourself and working for your own personal self, you were not able to convince anybody. People who came in to donate, you drove them away. People who came to pursue Biafra, intelligent people, corrected and knowledgeable, you drove them away. But when it came to the time of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, you couldn't drive him out. You tried all your possible means, all your lie, propaganda, including attacking his own family. But yet, he continued to stand in the struggle. He didn't run away. He didn't run away just like many others have run away in the past. Many intelligent people, I am telling you about connected and intelligent people who came sincerely, not a joke, sincerely to set Biafra free. But you carried your propaganda to them. You insulted them. You dehumanized them. You called them names. Simply because you don't have the same ideology with them. But I thank you, Abiyama, that when my Samuel came, he wasn't like you. Your blackmail and propaganda couldn't touch him. He knows who he is. And that is why he doesn't bother what you think about him. I could still remember the way he came down. When our Prime Minister Samuel joined the struggle, he joined like another person, just as I'm broadcasting. He came just be broadcasting the way I'm broadcasting, on his own. On his own. He was just keen into the message of Master Nandekana on his own. He continued to do that until he was recognized. Not just by our Prime Minister, not just by our supreme leader, but so many other people identified him. Every one of us, wherever you are, you must to stand firm and stand strong. Prepare for what is coming. Prepare for this seat at home. It is going to be a massive one. A massive one, and it's going to lead us to our freedom. By Monday, the gate of freedom will be opened wide. And if you want to partake in that freedom, you must obey the seat at home. I say it again, obey the seat at home. If you have families in Nigeria, call them and warn them seriously. Whatever they had to do, they should do it before Monday. After Monday, they wouldn't have that opportunity until Thursday. May Chukwu guide and protect every one of us. I urge you to stand firm and stand strong. Don't allow anybody to cajole you. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Don't allow anybody to drag you. Don't allow anybody to tell you otherwise from things you have already known. The truth about the struggle is out there for you. Sometimes you feel it because you have refused to listen. When you refuse to listen to the voice of reason, you will easily be captured. You will easily be captured. Every one of us that is genuinely seeking for Biafra has to pay attention. Now mainly. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Every time you hear a call for meeting, be there. Any day you hear instruction for you sit at home, join it. Any day you hear that Biafra has been declared, raise the flag. I want you to stand firm. Biafra is going to come. No man born of a woman can stop it. The more they try to stop it, the more they hasten to come out of Biafra. I am not bothered with what they do or what they say. I'm not bothered. I'm only concerned with some of us Biafra who have come a long way, who have made a great sacrifice. But at this time, when you are supposed to reap the fruit of your labor, your evil heart have just covered your face, and you cannot be able to eat the fruit of your labor. You can't be able to eat the fruit of labor. But I tell you, as long as Chukwu Okabiyama lives, we will overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. May Chukwu Okabiyama continue to guide and protect every one of you that is watching. Please, as you watch, like and share to your platform, share to family and friends, share to anybody who's related to you. We must continue to share and let the people know what is going on. A lot is actually going on. A lot. A lot. We can no longer sing a joyful song in a strange land. Every one of us have to wake up now, not tomorrow, and prepare. So many things are going to be happening going forward. You are going to see so many things happen going forward. You must prepare your mind for what is coming. Get your mind, go to your heart prepared. Because it is not going to be the same ball game. It's going to be a different ball game. The game has already changed. It has already changed. It has already changed. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. The only thing you can do today as a Biafran is to open your ears wide and listen to instruction. Whenever you hear a sound of instruction, follow it to the last. When you hear any instruction, follow it to the last. We must continue. We must liberate our people. We must liberate, no matter what they say, no matter what they bring, no matter what they bring on board, no matter what they preach to them. I am a Christian, and I tell you, before you talk about Christianity, I'm first of all a Biafran. And my Biafranness has nothing to struggle with my Christianity. My Biafranness and my Christianity is not at war. They are not at war. That you must know. Likewise, you do not allow your Christianity separate you from your Biafranness. Do not allow anything whatsoever separate you from Biafranness. Every time you wake up, thank Chukwu for keeping you alive. Thank the gods of our land. And stand firm. Make sure that your hands are clean. May Chukwu guide and protect every one of us. The trial is so much. The trial is so much. But I urge you to stand firm and stand strong. Sometimes it becomes so heavy, like you're going to give up. You know, those of us who have some little freedom to see things and to watch closely. I myself that I'm speaking here, sometimes I know how heavy it is thinking about the situation of Biafra. Sometimes I know how discouraging it can be when you look at the information that are coming out, even from people who you are fighting for. Sometimes it becomes so heavy. Sometimes when we look at where we are coming from, the background, everything, it becomes so heavy for us to begin to think about the issue of Biafra. But in all of that, I have never given up one day. I never stopped believing for Biafra coming. And if I can be able to have such feeling within me as an ordinary person, how do you think our Supreme Damazin Nanka will be feeling about the situation of Biafra? He that has sacrificed and committed everything, how do you think he will be feeling with the results we are seeing today in the struggle? You see why you must guide yourself. Tighten out your belt very well. If you tighten out your belt, my joy is that it's not going to end here. That at the end of the day, every one of us will give account of our stewardship. At the end of the day, if you do good, you do yourself. You do bad, you do yourself. Every one of us will account for what we have done, either here or up there. Either here or up there. And I bet you many are going to pay for their sins over here. May Chukwu Okeke continue to guide and protect every one of you that have joined me on this broadcast. I didn't want to make this broadcast tough or long. All we are doing here is to keep the ground warm, keep sensitizing people. As you're helping to share, to reach out to other people, those are important things we need to do. To make sure that every Biafran is awake. May Chukwu Okeke continue to guide and protect you, Biafrans. Guide and protect our families, guide and protect everything that connects to us. Please prepare yourself for the 1 week sit at home. It is going to happen. If anybody anywhere is telling you that's going to be called off, that means you don't know this Prime Minister of Biafra. If you know the Prime Minister of Biafra, you will know that whatever he says, he's going to do it. He will definitely do it. So, my fellow Biafrans, we must prepare for what is coming. Freedom doesn't come cheap. It doesn't come easy. It's not dashed out to anybody. It's not given as a handout. That is why each time you hear people describe freedom, they will say some group fought for freedom. People fight for their people. People don't beg for freedom. They don't beg. People don't beg for their freedom. That is why you must stop that attitude of begging. Anytime you are asking for the right of Mazinandika, no matter whom you are, no matter where you are, if you know you cannot be bold to demand for the freedom of Mazinandika, you better shut up and not say anything. Because once you resort into that begging, you are making Mazinandika guilty. Once you resort to that madness, you are making Mazinandika guilty. You see why you must not listen to anybody. You must not pay attention to any black man of any form. Except you just joined the IPOB today. Except you have not been following up. If you have been following up the struggle, you will know. You will know that the Wasuda Mazinandekano is innocent and will never, ever, ever be prosecuted in any court of law. May Chukwu Okeke continue to guide and protect our Supreme Mazinandekano. Guide and protect every member of the cabinet. Guide and protect our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Guide and protect you that is watching me. Guide and protect all our media warriors. We will not stop praying. Prayer is one of the key to conquer. But after praying, we must always do the practical aspect of it, because prayer without work, nothing comes at it. So if you are praying and you're not working, you better re-examine your brain. If you're praying and you're not working, you better re-examine your brain. We walk and we pray, then we leave the rest for Chukwu Okeke to accomplish. Is he going to answer us? He has answered us already. Chukwu Okeke have answered us already. Most of the delay we are seeing today is caused by us. We are the cause of our delay. If you can remember, when we lost the parents of Mazinandekano, the assurance was given spiritually that we should go and possess it. When you saw what happened in the past, in this future, you don't have to leave any stone unturned. You have to be very careful with every move, every statement, every call at all times. Because it is not easy. It is not easy. If anybody tells you that the struggle is easy, or what you're doing is easy, tell that person that he should give me his number, so that I will know what he's seeing. And if you feel you are seeing something different from what we see, please come into the Biafra Government in Exile. It is a free place for every Biafran. Come and put in your own quota. That thing you know that will be done, that thing you know that can lead us into Biafra, bring the idea. Come into Biafra in Exile. The idea will be looked into by professionals. There are historians. There are people who knows better, politicians. There are people from all corners. But I tell you, every one of us must stand firm and stay strong. Do not sell yourself out to any politician. Do not sell yourself out to any politician whatsoever, no matter what they are. May Chukwu Okeke give us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to continue to pursue that which is right. Follow it closely with our whole heart. It is not easy what we are going through, but I tell you, we are going to overcome. Don't get discouraged. Do not get discouraged with whatever you see. Sometimes I feel like taking a rest, not broadcasting, but I can't help it. That is why sometimes when I come online, I become so weak. I can't even know what to say. Sometimes I just get carried away, almost falling asleep because of the weight of what we are doing and weight of what we are expecting. Sometimes I feel like going to sleep, but I can't. I cannot. Not while my people are dying. Not while the bloodshed continues in Biafra. But I tell you, it is no longer business as usual. As they come to take our life in Biafra land, they are receiving water. And there are evidences to that. You know, they don't show what happened, transpired on them. They don't show you what transpired. That was why our Prime Minister decided to be bringing out some tip of the iceberg. They can never defeat us, no matter how they try. They will never, ever, ever, ever defeat us. We shall overcome. You see what is coming? We shall overcome. My prayer is that Biafrans should obey. Just obey a simple instruction. Sit at home 1 week. Sit at home. Lock up Biafra land and let's see if things will be the same. Let us conduct that referendum. Let's conduct that referendum through this our sit at home. And let me see if it will be the same. It can never be the same. And for those that are threatening you, forget about them. We are going to deal with them at the right time. The governor of Enugu State that thinks that he can be able to bully the Biafrans and do whatever he likes. You can't bully Biafrans, except you want to open another war zone in Enugu State. If you decide to do so, prepare for it. We are going to give it to you exactly the way you want it. We will give it to you the way you want it. But I pray that Chukwu Okike, who gave us this assignment and who told us to go, will always be with us and we will overcome. It is not yet over until it is over. We have said it that civil disobedience are on different stages, on different grades. We have been using only one since all this while, and that one that we took, very, very strong. That is why everybody is crying today. Only one we have implemented, not even effectively, and you see them crying. Can you imagine what will happen when every Biafran comply? You don't know what is going to happen. It is so sad. We must stop deceiving ourselves. Here we are, somebody who is a British citizen, captured, kidnapped with British passport, discovered. Instead of Britain to go for him, they are speaking grammar. They are speaking grammar on their various platforms. They are speaking grammar. But those things they are speaking, is it going to save them? It's not going to save them. The only thing that is going to save Biafra is us getting to work. We have to get to work now, not tomorrow. Get to work. Some of you who never believed that Biafra is going to come in 2023, the opportunity have come. It has come. We have been saying it, and you will be here. The clock will be ticking, and it will pass you by. What are you still waiting for? What are you still waiting for that you are not killing? What are you still waiting for? So when you hear our Prime Minister call for help, you think it's for joke. I thank Chukwu Okike for his level of understanding. I thank Chukwu Okike for his position. I thank Chukwu Okike for the endurance, spiritual endurance he has given him. Sometimes I sit back and say, if not Simon, who? Yes, I ask myself that question. I say, if not Simon, who else? I can't find anybody. If not Simon, who else? May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect him. May Chukwu Okike continue to secure every member of Biafra Republic in Israel. We will never give up. Do not give up. We will continue to pray. We will continue to work 24/7 until Biafra is restored. There is nothing anybody can do about that. They can only blackmail, they can only send their propaganda, they can only hate. But stopping us, they don't have the right, they don't have the balls to put a stop to what we're doing. They don't have the strength to tell us to stop. They can never. They can never. No matter how they try. We have come a very long way. And today, we are going to the end. And I tell you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I can see the light. If you can't see it, I personally, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can breathe Biafra. I can feel it. I can touch it. And for you who cannot have that spiritual insight, do your own job. Pay attention. You are going to see Biafra. You are definitely going to see Biafra. I will urge you to see beyond your eyes. Do not base your argument based on the physical things you can see alone. We have won the spiritual battle. We have, on the physical side, we are about to take the cup. We are going to take the trophy and we will return home in glory. And Chukwu Okike Abiyama will take the glory. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will take the glory. Every one of you, you are one. In this seat at home, remember, Asare Dokubo is at loose. Asare Dokubo is at loose. You saw again the other idiot that they sent also came and begin to predict what they have planned. The other idiot came online and he was re-predicting what they have already planned. He's predicting as a prediction. It is what you saw that idiot say wasn't a prediction. They have already planned on how to invade villages in Biafra land. They have already planned on places and strategic places they're going to attack. But I tell you, in this era, they're going to be their match. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama that Mazi Samaraba sees far ahead of them. All this their plan they have made. We didn't know about it before sit at home came. But today you can see why Chukwu Okike Abiyama approved that 1 week sit at home. It is going to mark the beginning of the game. Don't allow them to use it as an experiment. All we need is to have a better life. All we need is to have our respect. All we need is for us to have a balance sheet where everybody will respect it and people can grow at their own speed. Is that too much to ask? We are asking for referendum. We are asking for self-determination through a referendum. It is not too much to ask. Our request is legitimate and that is the most democratic way to make a request of such referendum. But you have refused that. Instead, you result into blackmailing us, taking our lives, and doing all manner of evil. And today we have said enough is enough. Our self-defense has been activated to the highest level. The dragon flag is still flying. Today is flying higher. The dragon flag is flying higher. And we will not spare anybody. Wherever you are watching this video from, share this video. Send it to people who are not able to join on now. If you are going to watch this video later, watch it on your own time. And I bet you, you will never ever regret the same. From Monday going forward, it's going to be a total lockdown. It is not a child's play. Better begin to kill him now. Better begin to prepare yourself. Because if you don't, it is going to be hard for you. Get your food stock ready. Get everything necessities you need around. Put them ready. Whatever you know you need on regular, your toiletries, get them ready. What you are seeing is a taste of what will happen. If you can be able to prepare yourself at this period in time, when the heavy one comes, you are going to be one of the successful ones. But when you ignore this level, when the bigger level comes, you'll be crying for death. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every one of us. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to strengthen every Biafrans. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to direct us and give us victory. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to show us the path of righteousness, the path of safety, the path of freedom. Biafra is our religion. We don't have any other religion to protect except Biafra. Our forefathers They did a lot for us. And our own time, we have to do something. If there is nothing we will leave for our born children, we leave a free nation for them. We will leave a free nation for them. They will not come out and begin to face what we have faced. They will not come out and begin to be marginalized by a foreigner. No, it can't happen. We will take our destiny in our hands and make sure that we fight it out until we receive our freedom. So anybody that is watching me today, it doesn't matter who you trust, who you believe. I want you to understand that the government of Biafra is working for every one of us, including those who doesn't believe in it. Yeah, unfortunately, they are working for you. The Biafra Republic government in SI was established for every Biafran, whether you like to join or whether you don't join, whether you are from the coastal region or you are from mainland, whether you are which tribe or which religion, it is for you. Every one of us have to key in. Do not throw away these gifts that Chukwu are giving you. Do not throw away this opportunity. It might not come again in your lifetime. That is why we make good use of every single opportunity that we have. You use it effectively. We don't play with it. May Chukwu continue to guide and protect every Biafran in Biafra land. May Chukwu continue to protect every Biafran across the globe. May Chukwu guide and protect every member of the media. Guide and protect all the members of Umada. Guide and protect the ESN, the BNL, and our Liberation Army. May Chukwu guide and protect our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Samanaka. Everything we have desired, Chukwu will give to us. I beg you, wherever you are watching from, please share this broadcast and make sure you reach out to other people. Let them know what is happening. If you are living abroad, call your family back home and tell them the 1 week start home is commencing on Monday. They have to get prepared. We must be free. The freedom of Biafra people is not negotiable. Biafra is the deal, and we must go. No weapon formed or fashioned against any one of you shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister will prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will prosper. I appreciate everyone that have participated in this very program. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for sharing. I will see you again in the evening. If you have time, join me in King David Exploit Expose on my Facebook page. I will be broadcasting there live. Every blessed day, I'm always here also at this particular point in time. So please kindly join. Spread this gospel. This radical evangelism that our Prime Minister gave us an assignment. It is not just for me, it is for you. It is for every one of us on the media. You are in the media, I'm in the media. Share the videos and make it go viral. Let the world know the true story. Don't allow the enemies. See you tomorrow or in the evening if you have the time. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.